Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the video you have been waiting for is here. The good, the bad, the ugly.
The ugly.
How did we do, Frizz?
We...
Our 1,000 listing challenge. If you guys have watched our videos for the last month and a half or so, you have heard us talk about our 1,000 listing challenge for the month of August. So we're here to come clean. How it went, the good, the bad, the ugly.
The ugly.
The ugly. And just, is this something you should try? And why you probably shouldn't. No. If you are new to the channel, Johnny.
Frizzy here.
Frizzy's Finds. I am a part-time reseller.
And I am full-time.
She is a full-time.
Yes.
So let's dive into how this worked. A quick overview of the challenge, if you would. We picked August. Why? Because it gave us an extra day.
Yeah, that's true. 31 days.
And we needed all the help we could get with this. So 1,000 listings in 31 days was about 32 listings a day.
That's a lot.
It's a lot more than it seemed.
Yeah. It sounded easier than it was.
I think when we first thought of doing this, it was like, well, we'll just work hard for a month. And then we work really hard. Yeah. Which,
Because I think it was like the finding. Because I don't like to like post terrible items. So like there's thought that goes in every item that we post.
Yeah.
So the finding great items was hard.
Yeah. All right, Frizz. So why did we even take on this challenge?
Okay, because Johnny here would like to be full-time.
Wouldn't we all, guys?
But he has a really good job. So like we needed to see like how much we had to do to be able to for him to afford that.
Yeah, I mean, it's a small sample size just doing something for a month. I would not recommend taking 1 month's numbers and deciding your entire family finances. But that's what we did. No.
No.
So we wanted to see, like, what if because essentially, like, if I am then full-time, I can bring full-time effort, right?
You'll be able to do a lot more.
So we tried to do full-time effort for a month and just see how it goes. And it went well. I don't know that I'm putting... Guys, that's Wilson. That's Wilson. He's our cat. Don't mind him. Yeah. So we just wanted to see what it would look like if we really just hustled. And we just hustled. And numbers were good. But again, like I said, my notice has not been put into work or anything like that. Like Frizz says, I do well enough to not be able to just easily walk away. No. Which is great and stinks at the same time. And obviously there's much more to it than just money.
Right. Like
insurance,
401k.
All of your retirement stuff. So do not make any decisions hastily, and that is not what we're doing. But this really gave us just a good idea of like, hey, if you do commit to your business, like here's some of the things that you can see from it. So needless to say, how did we do, Frizz?
We failed.
I think we knew pretty early on that this probably what we did.
We started off strong, and then it was like,
and I think like
the burnout became real.
Yeah, and I think you think like, oh, 31 a day, that's not bad, but it was 31 days. It wasn't like
you get the weekend off.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, I mean, it was every single day.
And there was no way to catch up.
Yeah.
Once you fell behind,
because
other
if
than
you missed
listing
a day,
more,
then you were like 60 a day.
And it wasn't like, well, at least we have Friday and we could just burn out Friday. No, you then had to go above and beyond every month. So ultimately, about 600 listings, which is still
double what we usually do. Yeah, because we usually only do like 300 to 350 a month.
350 is the most.
Yeah, so it's usually around 300. So we doubled what we usually post. So 600 we did.
So, yes, we failed, but we tried real hard.
Yeah, we did try really hard, and it worked.
And we were out of town, and here come the excuses. Yeah. We were out of town for a couple weekends. We had a lot going on, so there's our excuse. But let's get into how it impacted our business, good, bad, and ugly. Now, we are going to start with Poshmark first because this gives us an opportunity, Frizz, to talk about our sponsor of today's video. Yes, Prime Lister sponsoring our video. Yes, guys, we love Prime Lister. We will talk a little bit more about it, but we use it. It impacts our business, and we think it could impact yours too. And we have seen amazing Poshmark growth since using Prime Lister. And guys, you can do this all with the phone in your hand. There is a Prime Lister app that you can use to share your closets, send offers to likers, and everything in between. You can even schedule what time you share your closet. And also, we set ours to the absolutely max. We are sharing stuff all day long, as much as humanly possible. We keep our store active all day long, even when we're sleeping, but this is it, guys. These offers, we set ours to 18%. We don't give out the discount on shipping, but we are sending those out just a couple minutes after somebody likes our item, and we have seen our sales almost double since we started using Prime Lister. So again, special shout out to Prime Lister for sponsoring today's video. Our link is in the description below if you'd like to try it for yourself. 14 days free, is that what you said?
Yeah,
14 days free. Just try it. You don't have to put any credit card info in, so see how it goes. But share that Posh closet. Yeah. Send out offers.
Play the game.
Yeah, play the game.
But don't do it manually. Just have something automatically do it.
Outsource everything. But let's talk about...
Work smarter, not harder.
That's right. We're all about that.
Yeah.
But let's talk numbers. Poshmark up.
Yes, Poshmark is definitely up.
And shameless plug again, though, since we've been using Prime Lister, as you guys saw, our numbers on Poshmark way better.
Yeah, double.
Yeah,
pretty much double.
I mean, easily.
Since Prime Lister, we've doubled our sales on Poshmark. So
absolutely huge there. And again, we're coming off of July, which was our best month on Poshmark to date. And August, we beat it. So $3,200 in sales, $3,264. We had 113 sales. So things were moving out. And that is a test to just listing. Yep. And we cross-list, and we don't cross-list every day, even though we should.
Probably should.
But if you are at least, you know what, I'm going to say this. One thing I like about Poshmark, they're very forgiving.
This is true.
Whether you have to cancel an order, whether you're not posting every day.
You don't get dinged.
Whatever it is, they are very forgiving. They're very coddling, and we like that.
A great place to start if you're looking to just you've never resold anything before. It's a good place to start.
I think so. I think if you are a clothing reseller or want to get into reselling and do clothes, I would start with Poshmark. Yeah. It's not as big as
shipping is easy. Yeah.
And it's not as big as eBay. You're going to get more eyeballs on things on eBay. Ultimately, that's where you want to be. But I think just to get the hang of it, that's the things out of your own
closet and post them on Poshmark.
So we cross-list. We use eBay. We use Poshmark. We use Mercari. We use Depop. So we just went through Poshmark. We're up. Frizz, we're 1 for 1.
Yeah, we're up.
Bing! Before we go any further, Frizz, I just wanted to remind everybody, if they have not yet,
subscribe.
They need to subscribe.
Please subscribe.
Guys, we have a little internal goal, which may not mean too much to you, but it means a lot to us. We are trying to get to 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year.
Yeah,
that
would be cool.
It would be cool. We've had some really good growth over the last month and a half, and we appreciate all you guys, especially those of you who have been here even longer than that. But we are growing, and we appreciate you guys. But if you're here and you have not subscribed yet, maybe just hit that subscribe button.
Subscribe.
Maybe comment.
Even if you say you're failures.
Yeah, feel free. We, everyone, I'm not going to say everyone, the majority of people are amazing.
Yeah.
They're so nice. Sweet.
Except you need to wear makeup.
But we do get a couple, just a couple not so nices, but those are actually kind of funny too. So just leave something in the comments, hit subscribe, and let's get back to this challenge. Right, let's talk about some of the highlights.
Yeah. So lots of Frank and Eileen going out on Poshmark.
You like
I love Frank and Eileen, my favorite brand right now to resell and to wear.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. But okay, so we have we sold a Frank and Eileen denim dress right here for $191.
Nice.
Another Frank and Eileen funnel neck sweatshirt up here for $148.
Yes.
And then a Frank and Eileen T-Lab top for $123. So lots of Frank and Eileen, over $100 each in sales.
Yeah, amazing. Frank and Eileen, it's where it's at.
That's where it's at. It's gold if you find it.
Gold if you find it. And then, because I sell the oddities, this vintage dead stock means new with tag still, but they don't make it anymore. Nike tracksuit. We did pay up for this because I got it at a Salvation Army. So I paid $20 for it, but it sold for $120.
That's good.
Can't complain about that. It took a couple months to sell, but I knew it would. And then also, guys, another bolo, maybe not like Frank and Eileen good, but...
No, it's definitely way up there. I would say better than Frank and Eileen.
Double RL.
Yeah, because I never find it, and it's like so good.
Double RL. Yeah. So this double RL, which is Ralph Lauren
double RL line,
sold for $110. So if you do see the double RL, snag it. Jeans,
tops, anything, buy it.
But I do want to point out, going back to that Nike tracksuit, it was vintage. It was Y2K. People on Poshmark love vintage.
Yeah, this is true.
I'm just putting it out there. It is not just for the Depop kids.
No. But I think we sell more vintage tees on Poshmark than we do on any other platform.
100%.
Yes.
100%. So... cross list. Get everything on everywhere. Was Poshmark good? Check. Sales are up.
Sales are up.
Second, Mercari. Sales again?
Up. Yes, 100% up.
And in July we did $641 in sales. Last month we did $919. Mercari is not a powerhouse for us by any means, but I will say, if you can have an extra $700-800 in your pocket,
it's worth it.
Not mad at that. No. Not mad at that. So cross list.
Yeah, because it takes 2 seconds to cross list.
Yeah, there. But let's talk about some highlights. Some good things that we sold. Mercari, more middle of the road. You don't get the wows. At least we haven't. But I did sell a golf club shaft, just the shaft, for $68.
Nice.
Cool thing on Mercari is you get that. There's a processing fee that you pay. Fees. That's usually, the processing fee is
$2 once you get your money out.
Yeah. But other than that,
no seller fee, no buyer
no
fee.
buyer,
no seller fee,
no seller fee,
no seller fee,
no seller fee. The buyers pay the fees.
Yeah.
But one thing that I have had luck with on Mercari is golf clubs. So if you have golf clubs and they're not super expensive, get them up. A Lululemon yoga mat. So our top two of our top sales on Mercari. Like sporting goods stuff. So the Lululemon yoga mat, $57.
Nice.
And then you sold like a floral dress.
Oh yeah. So I got it at Fill-A-Bag. So I probably paid $1 for it. It was a Fill-A-Bag sale, and it was a vintage linen floral. We'll put it up here. Cottagecore dress.
And it was the buzz. I mean, we were sending out offers left and right on it. So nice pickup.
Thank you.
You have really been diving into style pieces more lately.
Style-based pickups, yes. 100%.
You're so good. And then a Ralph Lauren sweater.
Yeah.
But you love cashmere.
I love cashmere. I'll pick up, if I'm at the bins and I find cashmere, it doesn't matter the brand, I'll pick it up. If it's in good condition.
Yeah, I was going to say, just watch out for the mothball holes and all of that.
But if it's in good condition, it's cashmere. Yeah.
Frizz, I think we both feel the same here. We love Depop.
I love Depop. I do love Depop. And things that, honestly, Depop, we're selling not vintage things.
Yeah. Depop is a great way to learn, or a great reason to learn and familiarize yourself with keywords. Frizz sold a dress, this is separate again, this month, and it literally, the title was like vintage 90s goth, whimsy goth, emo, dress, black.
It didn't have a good brand, so I didn't even put the brand in the title. And it was just all keywords in the title. But it sold really fast.
Really fast. So learn your keywords. Even if you don't sell on Depop, you can look up Depop's keyword list, and it's a great place to start.
Yeah.
Learn about what preppy is, and twee, and goth, and whimsy goth, and all those gorp. We love gorp. learn all of those, because that's like a great foundation of keywords before you start getting like really fancy into them. So
just start making up your own.
Just do it. But so Depop is something that has, since we started cross listing, has really taken off for us. So just to give you an idea, in July we did almost $1,400 in sales on Depop. And then when we did this listing challenge, we did almost $1,700. And since we've done that and have continued just posting like normal, we are halfway through the month and we're at almost $1,600 in sales on Depop.
So our work from last month is still rolling over into this month because we're seeing the sales increase. And
you got to think, when we're doing this listing challenge, like this listing challenge was an entire month. So it wasn't like day one we had 1,000 new listings. No. Well, we never had 1,000 new listings, but it wasn't day one we had 600 new listings go live. It was stretched out over time. So what we're seeing is we're reaping the benefits of that work into this month, into September. And it is going really well. We don't like to brag too much. But guys, we are now 1 month away. 1 month, one more month. So in the month of October, if we sell at least $1,000 worth of things on Depop, in Depop, we get a blue check mark.
Oh, verified. Oh, wow.
We don't like to flex too often, guys, but we may have a blue check mark coming in. I'm kind of really excited about it. But here are a couple highlights of things that we sold on Depop last month during our listing challenge. Spoiler alert, very little vintage. Actually, these might be all yours. Oh,
no, you found the Felmini boots.
I did.
In the bins.
I did. These might be all me. So we will pop up these Felmini boots. Oh, I found them at the bins.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Oh, yeah. So we paid like $3 for them. They sold for $68.
Nice.
The Fry boots.
I found at the bins. They sold for $55. And Fry boots, they go up and down, but they are selling. Like last year, they didn't do well, but I feel like equestrian style boots are in this year, so we are selling Fry. Yeah.
Horse girl.
Horse girl.
Yes.
Horse girl is
yes.
a keyword?
Yes. Absolutely.
I never put that, but I'll do.
Horse guys. It's
horse girl. Okay. Anyways,
horse girl.
Keyword horse girl.
Yeah. But I will say with Fry boots, very style specific. Like it is not
like the campus boots. If you find those are like primo amazing.
We have Fry boots that sell immediately. We have other Fry pieces that we've probably had for a year. Yeah. Like it really depends.
All of the Fry boots I find at the bins. I don't think I'd pay up for Fry boots. I'm just cheap. I'm cheap. We are. But like at the bins, yes, 100%.
And I do think that's a good time to bring this point up. We don't really track our cost of goods. Probably even as much as we should, but we very rarely ever pay more than $6 for an item. I know that Nike track jacket we talked about before. Like
we can name specifically what items we have paid up for, though.
Yeah. So I would say that our cost of goods, if I had to guess, is probably around $3.
Yeah, I would say that
to balance out what we pay, probably $1 or $2 at the bins versus what we pay $5 or $6 at the store. Because when we go to the bins, we come home with 60 items. And when we go thrifting all day, maybe 10, something like that. So it kind of balances out. So I would say our cost of goods are probably somewhere in the $3 mark, which is pretty good, which is why paying $8, $9, $10, $20 in our world is like, it's out there. All right, Frizz, this is the dress. I didn't even realize it was on the list.
It made the list. The vintage goth dress. The vintage goth. Oh, put it up here so they can read.
Yeah. I'll put the title up for sure.
Yeah. It sold for $40.
Yeah, it was just all keywords. All keyword title. And then another Nike track jacket that sold for $40. Nice. Depop doesn't have fees now, right?
No,
but
fees.
There is a convenience fee per each item that I think is maybe 5% or something like that. So there are some fees on it, but another move to no fees. If only Poshmark would do that.
Right, never, because they have no.
But again, Depop booming, we love it.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to the Bay.
eBay is Bay.
eBay is Bay. And knock on wood, things have been going well.
Yeah.
On the eBay world. Our sales are up.
Sales are up.
And we love that. So in July, we did about $5,200, and then which was at the time our best eBay month. And these again are net, not gross, so it takes out the fees and things like that. In August, we did almost $6,400.
And we sold 219 items.
Yeah, and in July we sold 156.
Yeah.
So sales are up.
Sales are up.
But while $1,100 may not seem like a ton, when you look at it from a percentage wise, I mean, we're up like 20%. And that is awesome.
That's pretty good, yeah.
And
this is all net, not gross. Wait, gross?
This is net. Yeah,
net.
Gross is the big one. Like gross.
So all fees taken out.
These are fees taken out.
Yeah.
This actually, guys, if you look at gross, Frizz, this was our first $10,000 sale month on eBay.
Oh, nice.
If you look at the gross part of it.
Okay, that's exciting.
But then
all the fees.
But then eBay comes in
Scoops
and
it all
takes
up.
it all away. But you can't beat that. I
No,
mean, it is
pretty
just
good.
absolutely awesome. And we definitely had some highlights. I will say we did run a sale. And I think that's why maybe the item number had boosted a little bit, because what we did was 35% off anything that was 150 days or older.
Okay, that's good. Just get it out.
Just
it out.
get rid of, and we've sold a lot of things where we're like, do we still have that? Like,
or like, gosh, that was like one of the very first things that we picked up ever.
So I don't know about
out the door for $10.
Yeah.
Yes, you got it.
So I don't know about you guys, but we can look at where the photo was taken and know how old the listing was. But let's get into some of these highlights, because Frizz, you are excited about this one.
So
Bittersweet.
The Patagonia chinchilla I found it at the bins, and I knew it was something when I saw it, because I was like, this is amazing. I wanted to keep it, but I posted it for high, just, because I didn't care if it sold fast or not, because I kind of wanted to wear it. But anyways, it sold for $359.
Yes, a Patagonia chinchilla, guys. Weird sells, funky sells. If you see something and you're like, that's different, at the very least comp it. Yeah, absolutely. Those jeans,
oh yeah,
too.
These are another, I paid $7 for these, because that's how much our jeans are at Goodwill. So $7, and the Ironheart 777 jeans, it sold for $200. They're like a Japanese salvage denim. They felt quality, so I was like, I've never heard of that brand. So if I've never heard of a brand, I always am automatically comp it.
Yeah.
So
and boy, are you glad you did.
Sold quickly for $200.
And then you sold more Frank and Eileen.
Oh, okay. And then I also sold a Frank and Eileen dress for $179.
Man.
This is some good sales.
Yeah, you're excited
what have you
about
been doing?
I'll tell you what I've been doing. I've been selling this Tulsa Oilers hockey. You like how you set that up. This Tulsa Oilers hockey jersey sold for $160. We actually picked it up in Florida.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Frizz, what I've noticed about this video is I will pay up for things. You will not.
I will not.
Because
I'm cheap. cheap.
We paid $19.99 for this jersey.
Okay.
So between the
Worth it,
tracksuit and the Oilers jersey. I got bougie taste. But again, 20 into 160, it sold in a matter of a couple weeks. Yeah. Okay, now back to you.
And then this Brighton bag, and I actually got it from a friend, and it sold for $130.
Yeah, so that is awesome. And I think there were a couple more sales that were over $100, which was just to highlight. So while we are selling like $7 things, we're also selling like $150 things. A good diversity.
Yeah.
So, Frizz, that means we've gone through eBay, we've gone through Macari, we've gone through Depop, we've gone through Poshmark. Everybody's up.
Yeah. So the challenge worked, even though it wasn't a 1,000 item challenge. We did 600 items, and our sales are still up on all of our platforms.
And we like it. But before we finish this video, let's just recap real quick. Let's talk pros. Let's talk cons.
Okay.
Is this right for you? Let's see. Guys, don't you just want to like?
I know.
You just want to pet him. let's start this off con,
Okay.
so we can end on a positive.
Okay.
And guys, just gonna say it, it's more work.
It's way more work. It is, like, you think it sounds easy in your head, but it is a lot of work.
Because everything triggers something else.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you've got to go sourcing.
You have to find that many items. And like I said earlier, like, you have to find that quality items, not just junk that you're putting on. So finding that was a lot of work.
But you also have to think, like, maybe I don't want to say stress a little bit, but a little of like, I wouldn't normally pick this up, but we really need something to list, so I'll just grab it. And so all of a sudden you have these things where you get home and you're like, oh, I'm not really excited about this. But you were looking at it, not you, but just in general, like, I need quantity.
Yeah.
I need quantity.
Yeah.
So the con of this is kind of the sourcing part, and a lot of mistakes can be made.
Yeah, this is true.
Because again, you don't want to get home and say, I shouldn't have bought this. One thing that we ran into, con, because we grew fast, storage.
Oh, yeah.
When we started this challenge, we were at about 1,200 listings, closer to 1,300. When this was over, we were in the 1,600s. So you have to find a spot for 300, 350 more items. That is a challenge.
That was, yeah.
We are probably built really to handle about 1,500 listings from like a
how much space
just a
we have.
Perfect storage little space.
I mean, we could probably redo our garage to get more, but right now, currently, no.
Yeah. So as this started to grow, it started to kind of incorporate the life a little bit more, and I would definitely say a con on that.
Okay.
And with that is the fast growth, right? So then there's more. So you're...
Oh, yeah. There's way more. I mean, you're right. It like waterfalls into everything else. So it's like you have to source more. You're working, listing, taking more time, taking more pictures, which is more time. But shipping, you're selling more. So like you're shipping a lot more. So like John would always do all the shipping before, but now I've been helping him.
I had to call in the reserves.
Yeah, so now we both ship because it's a lot of shipping.
And I know it's like boohoo because you're making more money, but it's still
time.
more.
It's time.
And we're lucky, like our son is a teenager. He's a senior in high school. He doesn't require a lot. Where if you've got like a bunch of 3-year-olds running around, like I don't know how you could do it. So it's definitely a lot more, and it's going to cut into your non-working time. So those were the cons of it. But let's go pro. Let's end this on a positive. Okay, the obvious sales are up.
Yeah, I mean, posting more, your sales are going to be up. If you post more, you're going to
as long as you're
more.
Sourcing good stuff.
Post
still
more,
up.
sell more.
But like we said before, July going into this challenge was our best month yet. We did a little over 10,000 in sales net from all of our platforms combined. We did a little over 12,000 in August during the challenge. So up a couple grand, and there's cost of goods, there's tax, there's all of those things. One thing that I think is funny about reselling, it's the only job where people are like, well, what about gas?
Oh, yeah.
Like, no one's like, oh, I have an accounting job. And people are like, well, how much does it cost you to drive to the office? But,
that's like those people that, like, buy the pallets and they're like, I sold $1 million. Yeah. And you're like, well, how much did you spend?
Yeah.
Like,
1.2.
$999,099, but I sold them $1 million.
But sales are up, and you love that. Another positive, which had a negative to it, but you're sourcing.
Yeah, that's
right.
Fun.
I mean, who doesn't love to go out and shop more? I think we focused a little bit. We go in waves. I don't know about you guys, but like we go heavy bins sometimes, and then we go heavy racks sometimes.
I feel like August was a lot of bins. It was because we knew we needed volume, so it was like more bins because that's more volume.
But who doesn't love sourcing?
Yeah.
I mean, just... that's the fun part. We also got to move some death pile.
Yes, we did go through the death pile, which we still have death
we
pile.
Still have,
I was forced to post things that I didn't really love, but that's okay. I got them up.
But we moved the death pile, so we like that. Also, it was a commitment to our business, right? We were dedicated. We were at least on eBay posting every day, which in return, another positive is just the algorithm, the cross-listing. Like all of our accounts were happy with us. Yeah. All right, Frizz, so now that it's over, all of the work that it was, 600 listings, all the shipping, we made like $2,000 more. Was it worth it?
Yeah, I think, we're good. I think it like put us at a good place, like quantity wise in our store to like at 1,600 listings. I think that's good. Better than the 1,200 we were at. I think it like upped our, yeah. I think was it worth it? Yes, it was worth it.
Can I quit my job?
No, you cannot quit your job.
That's really what we were going for there, guys. But no, I think it went well. And, we talked about this before. We're still reaping those rewards. Like we showed you, Depop is about to be our best month ever on Depop, and we're halfway through the month. So we're seeing the effects of that coming in. So yeah, I agree. I think it was worth it.
Yeah.
Guys, drop in the comments and let us know, would you try something like this? Was it worth it? Were we crazy? How many do you typically list a month? Let us know. Let's talk about it. Yeah. And Frizz.
Oh, we're doing a live.
Yes.
We have a live scheduled. So
the
Q&A.
Live is scheduled.
Ask us any questions during our live.
So next Thursday, which I think is the 27th.
24th, I thought? No, 26th.
We're going to pop it up right here. But next Thursday, we are going live on YouTube. Be sure to bookmark it. Bring your questions. Let's chat. I know Thursday night football is going on, but guys, it's the Jets and the Patriots.
Multitask.
It's fine. It's the Jets and the Patriots. We're all Bills fans. So we'll be back. We'll be back for the second half. So join us, and we'll see you guys again soon. We hope that this video was super insightful. We hope you had some fun with it. If you're new to the channel, thank you so much for making it to the end. If you're old to the channel, we love you.